Hi YouTube, it's Moist Andy. So clearly what we have here, watch very carefully, pay close attention. I'm just gonna slowly power all this contraption on. This thing's only rated to 50, but it was producing 65 earlier. But you know, as soon as I unplug this speaker, boy, this thing produces enough power. I can definitely feel that. Oh man. The harder I press with my fingers here, it maybe has something to do with the frequency. Okay. It was just making like enough power earlier though. Okay then. It's like less efficient when it's too low or too high. It has to be right where you need it to be at. Like I said though, this shocked the crap out of me earlier. I can just barely feel that passing through. We're at kind of a low power setting. All I do is increase it a little bit. Check this out, y'all. I got this attached to an oscilloscope, so AC. Alright, move the thing up, and like, check how hot this gets. This is outputting a little bit of juice, guys. I just heard it humming. I think it's set to just the right frequency though. It should have been anyway. This is like a good looking wave shape. Wow, I'm still scrolling up. Whoa, that's outputting some juice, folks. That's on the lowest power setting to even have it turned on. Look at this. I'm slowly raising it. My goodness. Okay, this is 4 volts. It's outputting like a max of 60. Okay, this is at 6 volts. What does this say? At 6 volts it made all that. Holy. That's why you need a heatsink. And nothing even got damaged just now. Just a little bit warm. So this is a 100 kilo ohm adjustable knob here. This is like 30 something K between the battery plus and pin 7. So the knob controls between pin 7 and pin 6 on my timer chip. That's 100. I'm sorry, no, this is 10 nanofarads right here, this capacitor. It's the same exact thing, folks, as, you know, like this value that says 104. It says 104 on this thing too, this little orange, do they call them the orange drop? I don't know. This is a Bogan T725 audio transformer, so it's actually not supposed to be like 60 cycles per second. It's not the same as like these sorts of stainless steel laminations that they put up in here. I really don't even know, but they just get too hot if you have it too low. They're designed to be driven a little bit quicker than that. And you know, eventually I'm gonna have this thing built so that when I plug it into a battery, it won't burst into flames. It'll be 100% safely just soldered right on top of this. I'm gonna etch it with the etching chemical. This is nasty stuff, folks. Don't get this on your skin or anything. Make sure you have gloves. You might be in for a nasty surprise. It'll stain your clothes too. pretty so that's pretty fucked up. It's just, it's too corrosive to have around like any don't put it down your sink or anything, like put it in a separate container for sure. Can't be fucking around with it. But it is corrosive enough to, like, you just draw, you grab this sort of a marker. It's just, what the hell kind of pen is this? It's not a Sharpie, it's different. You just put the patterns and etch the chemical and the copper comes right off. That's what you have to do though. So this is a work in progress, folks. But I have determined exactly, like, mostly everything that I needed to find out here. I saw a spark earlier. This is like, it's charging probably around 65 volts when I crank it up. I haven't even cranked this thing up to full power yet, so with 500 microfarads of capacitance total up here, I really don't know, because like this isn't, I think this is in series with the drain of the IRFZ44 and N-channel MOSFET. Oh, and I have this nice metal oxide 470 ohm resistor pulling up from the timer's output. And like, there's literally nothing else connected to this thing. It's just that big old resistor. That's where all of this, it's funneling its signal right into the gate. It's hard to see, but that's just how it works, folks. It turns on and off. Then these electrolytic capacitors make the square wave into more of like a sinusoidal wave. So it's nice, and it goes through the electromagnet to switch the magnetic poles, rapidly turning them on and off like around 100 times a second. I don't even know. I hold a magnet next to this sometimes just to feel what it's doing in real life, so that I know exactly what's going on here. Oh, and there is this Schottky diode here just to prevent, between the drain and source, any back EMF from this 8 ohm winding. I think that the secondary on this is, it was like 2.2 kilo ohms, something around 2,000 ohms. That must have been what we had there. So this is a very nice little drill, or it could be a saw if you want it to be. Just attach anything you want, really though. So useful. Get y'all one of these things, folks. I swear by it. It's good. Like,